Hey y'all, time for a little tour. I thought I'd start this one off a little interesting. There's a ravine below me. Actually, a series of ravines. I think we counted about 7 or so of them. But just found this to be an interesting entrance to them. That amuses me every time. So, slight exploration of this, but just, you can see we've been in the area for so long, the vines have just taken over this place. So, Ravine 1 is what we're in right here. If we go to this area, here is 2, which leads into 3, right here. Oops. And 3 goes into 4. And 5 down that way. Pretty sure this one's a dead end. Yeah. And that one's a dead end. Head back the way we came. Take a left at the lava. There's 6, and I believe 7 is down that way, or somewhere around here. Anywho, this is, ignore my email. This is what we've been working on, my brother and I, for the last day and a half or so. It's a series of walkways and bridges and such like that that lead from place to place. This is actually the latest bridge that I had made, so a little bit updated in design. My brother's added in these little air holes on the side there that I really like. Got our little lamp marking the entrance to the ravine. So just come down through this way. Looking to expand in this direction shortly. That's where the road ends. We have a cave up here that we're interested in eventually building over to, because it goes all the way through, leads over to this nice little area here. Thought about building some sort of a larger structure, maybe a castle or something, but it also has a mine shaft that we would like to build into the town. For now, however, go back to the road the quick way. So, under this overhang, have a house. This was actually the first thing created in this area, and everything else has kind of sprung up around it. It's a nice little 2.5-story house, clearly with some cats in it. So, you enter on the second floor, and we have a nice little living room, jukebox. There is a kitchen here. Nice little table, stoves, counters, sink, kitchen table. If we go into the basement, we reach our work area with the furnaces, some storage chests that are empty, and an enchanting table, which is where I've actually enchanted all these things that I've got on me right now. If we go up to the half floor, I see some pictures and stuff around. Here's the family of kitties, just sitting here meowing. Wonder if we can't get a 4th kitty real quick. See if we can do a Siamese this time. Right onto the bed they go. There we go. Little head to head. Ah, nice. And we have a 3rd little Siamese to join us. So, make them all sit again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He might have found a chest. Nope, there it goes. Okay. So, that's it for this house. Out the side here, we have a little pumpkin farm. There's a lot of signs like this right now, because nothing is named as of yet. But I do want to start naming some of these things. But yeah, we have a little pumpkin patch. Around the back is a nice field. The aqueduct in the back here is actually fed from this waterfall up here. I had to actually get a little creative with the plumbing, as most of the stuff actually goes down here. But I needed to get a diversion for a higher water level here to set it off to the side to get it to flow out of this one appropriately. Then all this water flows down the crevasse right there, which you can actually, oh, that's not the right one. There we go. It actually flows further on down. This comes all the way from over there. And so it's like one continuous stream of water, which actually pops out here. So coming from the house to the melons, just walk down the stairs to the dock. I don't have the island named, nor do I have the dock named, but just follow the path, and that's where the water, all the way from up there, goes down, flows underneath here, and even into there. I was actually going to try to get this to pop out the side, but I'm pretty much at water level where it would come out, or at floor level, so couldn't really do much with that as of yet. We're considering building something either up there and having the path continue up into the mountain and back out. This tree was made real quick, mostly again on the whim. I had a waterfall in the back here that I liked. So you can see it there. It comes down and is split by the tree, and then meets up again and fills in the lake. Actually, I'll do the surface first. Here's the tree that's unnamed. Going down this side of the house, you can follow down the steps. This leads back to the ravine that we came out of, or we can go across the river or the lake here. We go to our mine. We've actually been having problems with zombies knocking down the doors here, so we put in the iron doors. Move the sign up onto the stairs. It hangs off really nicely up there, but again, no name. Around the corner to the end here, this might be a house that looks familiar to anybody who's seen me do the tour of the Robbie house. This server actually replaces the server where the Robbie house was, and this is my brother's construction that he has migrated into this map. We're also going to be looking for new, more appropriate places to put the rest of the houses that we had. Probably do a more in-depth tour when he's available for it, but thought I'd show this off. He has an anti-NPC. And see, I can still jump out, even if I wasn't in creative mode. Jump out pretty easily, but nothing can walk up this when it's engaged. It's got the little button there. Whoa. As you see, it lowers it for a second so you can hop back in, but then it pushes it right back up. This pretty much guarantees him the ability to enter and exit his house at any time with relative guaranteed safety. There is this right here, something could, I suppose, walk down the cliff and hop the fence there, but he's also got the cats guarding against the creepers from the most common exit points. So, believe for out here, some of the only other things that we found is there was a lake up here on the top of this mountain and another half embedded in here. So naturally when I saw this I had to make a waterfall out of it. Took a while to get it to be that controlled to not spread over everything. Same thing with this one, to try to guide it into the lake here at the end of the river. But it turns out that behind here, all manner of caves, and this one, like the ravine, is just completely filled with vines again. So it makes these things really interesting to hop into and try to move around within, do a little bit of exploring and such. This lower cave leaps around up to the top as well. Oh. And I haven't seen that before. That's interesting. I wonder if an Enderman dug that out. There's another entrance down there. The terrain in this map, in this area, is just very, very interesting, which is why we decided to scrap the map for the other one, which was actually following Paul Soares Jr.'s adventure map, as we were using that same seed. But for the crafting, or not crafting, for the building, it wasn't as exciting as we were hoping it would be. I'm sure we could have moved around and found something else. We just found this place on a whim, started building, and actually migrated this map from a different server over to this one. So this is one of my last creations here. As I created a nice big wall, and I just noticed that is shining through. I might have to change that. But, hello, skeleton. Goodbye, skeleton. I think he's hiding from me. He knows what's coming. Yeah. So this was actually outlined in sandstone before I figured out what I wanted to build it in. I just wanted to see if it would actually even look good here. But the lava is pretty much what lights this place up. And this is just a guard for that. We have a little back staircase here. It goes up and around, so you can get up to the what are these? The pulpits? I think that's what they're called. It's been a while, so hop up and around. But this is actually, if you've ever seen any of my Undermountain videos that dealt with that server, this is a staircase. It's a little bit bigger than the rest of the ones I've made like this, but it's basically the same flow, where it goes down by the slab instead of the stairs, and I use lava in a flowing pattern. This is just a single bucket of lava that is right behind that block to light both the entrances and the entire pathway down. Added in some pillars here, like the looks of those. Get down to the end, and this is an underground dwarvenish type of area that I'm currently working on. My brother's first reaction when he showed it is he was not expecting the green lake of the river and stuff like that with the grass. So I'm fairly happy with the way that that came out. This entire area was actually created by dynamite. I didn't find this, and I certainly did not pick this out by hand. Quite a bit of dynamite was used to explode this area at about this level, and I was surprised at how high upwards the explosions went. But when I was digging to place the dynamite, I'd actually found, I'd found this, which is a skeleton spawner, and I'm at this point in time trying to still see if I can somehow work this into the design, but I encased it in obsidian so it could survive the dynamite blasts. So I won't skip the walking here. You can walk out on the ledge, just get a nice little view. If you want, you can step in the lava and burn yourself. That's fine too. I have a upper entrance there, or upper pass through a gate that I will come back to. This is a continuation of the lava that came from all the way over that way. But so if we just hop down the stairs, this wraps down to the lower level and down into the garden area, which is the entrance. I had a little mishap with the water getting these lights in here in place, and that kind of cleared out this area, but I'll replace the foliage and stuff there. Nice little lake, couple of dwarfed jungle trees in here. This is a clearly made out of diamond blocks. This is a placeholder. This is just the dimensions of where another gate, something akin to that, will end up sitting. And this is an entire area just waiting to be developed. A couple of tunnels lead off. If we go up the stairs here, I've actually had this look like a creeper face. Get rid of those two. Swap in. Let me see, how did I do this? I believe it's as simple as that. Gives you a little bit of, the eyes and the glowing mouth. But I liked the overall glow that the slabs gave the place. It just, larger set of light. I actually have lava behind here as well. It does give off light, but not as well. What I'm trying to do is make it so that this place is either lit by, those are redstone lamps, as opposed to glowstone. I just, have the redstone torch behind them. So I'm trying to make this place lit by either those or lava, and try to get rid of all the torches at the end of the day. Probably go through and, you know, place little glowstones around the path here. So it's kind of like lighting the path as well. Or not glowstones, redstone lamps. But so far you can walk up the stairs, have this nice little, you know, view of the garden from here. Walk up the back. This area is currently undeveloped, but I do have the entrance to the house that you can see from down below. By here. Neat thing about this is it's multi-level, but it's still only like 3 blocks and such. Gives you a nice little view behind the bars. You can walk up to the next level up here. Some more redstone lamps. Probably do bed or something like the bedroom set up here. Still haven't figured out how to enclose this side of it, or even if I want to at this point in time. But this is one of the dwellings that's mostly done in this area so far. Don't believe... Yeah, this just leads back down to the larger room, and the staircase we just came up is right over there. From this side, you can go up the stairs there, which I will do in a moment, or down the stairs here leads into a tunnel that also loops around 2 larger caverns. I pretty much had the central cavern and then the 3 caverns going off of it. One that way, one this way, and then this back here. Although I am filling in this area again to, you know, try to keep it a little thinner. If we walk through the gates here... sign of Enderman. Endermen are really starting to annoy me. So, just make sure... Anywho, got the lava above there to try to fill that in. I'm going to show this pattern here real quick because the one on the other side is actually an echo of it. So the upper level of the gate is you can pass through the balconies or from each of the ends. This was the area that, you know, the entrance that I pointed at earlier leads out to... Going to try to make this a bit of like a marketplace here. It has a lower level. I want to clear that out a little bit more. An upper level where I want put like little markety stands. Nothing too big, but you know, maybe little 2x3s or 3x3s and such. So we'll just go down and take a look at that area next. So have some sort of a little market here, you know, maybe a little building here. Another building there and in the corner over there. Ooh, and look, my first customer. This is the lower pass through the gate. I have the little lava details. I've thought about, like, I actually had upside down staircases here as well, so it was kind of repeated. I had the 2 here, that would leave the 2 solid in there, and then a smaller version of this same kind of pattern in the center. But it silhouettes, here, let me show you, it silhouettes the light when it comes out of them, and it just doesn't give the same effect. As I don't really want like the dark, scary fortress look in here. I want a fairly bright, lived in instead of ruined in sort of appearance. So, main gate. And the last thing I have to show right now is just this, what I was calling like the foreman's quarters or the market master's quarters or whatever, is basically a forging smithing area. Have my lights that are going on out there. You got a nice little view of your front door so you can see exactly who's out there knocking. And then this very large opening so you can look down upon the marketplace and just, you know, keep track of what's going on with it and such. I did originally have some gate in here, just it didn't really seem to fit. I like the lava there as it gives light as well as, you know, a heating of the furnaces, even though it actually doesn't work. Somebody should make a mod for that, so where if it's just next to a lava source it has an infinite amount of energy. I got a nice collection of the chests since you can stack them on top of each other without any problems anymore. Just going up these staircases, little water feature there. I try to tuck those in along with the lava features wherever I can. But that's basically it. This is what we're currently creating. I will get to that eventually, but for now, this side of things is the where the next set of updates will be coming from. So, thanks for watching. Hope this was interesting. If you saw anything you liked, I'd like to hear about it in the comments. That way I can just know what kind of things people like. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.